I just made us breakfast. We're having cold oats, yogurt. I know what you're all gonna say, don't eat dairy, but dairy's fine with us. And then...
How much dairy did you put in there?
Not a ton. You're the one that wanted the yogurt. Anyway, and then chocolate chips and banana. And Spencer went down and made us some coffee in the main room, and I braided my hair like 4 times because it was one of those days where I didn't get the perfect braid the first time, and it's still not perfect. It's really, your face. What?
You guys probably can't see anything because it's too dark.
Well, it's the morning.
I need a chime. It's race day!
Okay, we're on our way. All right, we're on the road. See it all.
I'm a shadow.
They can't see your beautiful face. It's because I am pale, so I'm reflecting off the sun. But yeah, so we're going to pick up Chris, and then we're going to the race site. And we are making good time. We're gonna get to Chris's at 5:52, get to the race site at 6.
I have to get my frickin', what's it called?
Oh, he needs to get his timing chip.
Yeah.
The
Priority
tournament's right
number
here.
1. Guys, tip, warm up. Whether that's getting in the water or if that's doing a run, get the body warm. Even if you're running in your wetsuit, you do not want to start the race cold. You don't want to be getting in the water cold. It's 1, injury prone, 2, you're just not going to feel ready until halfway through the race. So warm up and get the blood circulating before you start to kick some ass.
And what's an extra 15 minutes if you're already doing 5 hours, right? Okay guys, we just drove along the run course. It looks very gradual. There are some hills, but it's not like last year where it was like
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of an out, back, it's just a one-time out and back. So 10K out-ish and then 10K back. It's right along like the main road going out towards the middle of nowhere, but there's no shade. So if it's really sunny, it might be kind of hot. But anyway, here's Chris.
It's Chris's birthday. Let's go bug Chris. Good luck, guys. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Oh, you got a video going?
It's just
you got the
family. We never used the hot tub.
What?
We forgot about the hot
Oh
tub.
yeah, you got the hot tub. Yo, this room is sick. This is wicked. Yeah. All right. What a way to get prepared for a race and a birthday.
It's too early for this. And there was a lady and she was like, "Are you shaving your legs?" Because I was going like this. And she's like, "Is that an electric shaver?" And I was like, no. I wouldn't just be shaving. I wouldn't be shaving my legs in the middle of a track, but.
Don't shave your legs in the middle of a track. So this is a part of the run course here. As soon as we leave transition, we have this beautiful 5 to 6% grade hill to go up, and that takes us into the strip there. So this shall be great to warm up the legs with. Morning Theragun therapy. This is a part of our warm-up routine. I was using this bad boy, this weapon of excellence.
Finisher, Subaru Ironman 30.3 Muskoka. Gotta go, Cody. Nice job, Cody. There's Brandon Whitby from Toronto. Wanna go on, Brandon?
Wow.
Erin and I from Hamilton. That's the Triathlon Series. Dominic Isler, we have as a finisher from
Good job. Yo, I think you're second place. Some lady came up to me, Ashley told me that you're in second place.
Thank you. Good work.
All right, guys, race is done. We have all of our stuff. Look at that disc wheel.
Didn't help me much today.
We got a great bike. So we're leaving. I'm so tired. My legs are dead, but I'm really happy because my run was pretty good and I managed to get second in my age group, which means I'm going to Worlds, either Finland or St. George Worlds. I don't know yet, but stay tuned and we'll let you know. But I'm really proud of myself and I'm really proud of Spencer. He did so good. His run was very fast and his bike was very fast. And Chris had a good day too. I think he struggled on the run a bit, but overall, all good.
All right, guys, so we're at the award ceremony. Erin came second place in her age group out of how many?
I haven't even looked at my stats.
Yeah, we haven't even looked at the stats yet, but somebody was watching us out there, and she came second. What a crazy day.
Come on out. Men's and women's 25 to 29 category. We're going to go with the ladies. First is Emmanuel LeBlanc.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Oh, yeah. I know them.
So she almost missed getting her spot. We weren't listening. We were all having a good old conversation here. So now she's heading to Finland next year for the championship.
Spencer just got a Finland spot too. That means we're both going to Finland.
35 to 39 going once. 39 to 39.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely love it.
This is the best day ever.
So the announcer said there's 3 spots for the 30 to 34
Age category for Finland championship next year, and whoever the first 3 were that went up to go get it gets a spot. And ladies and gentlemen, I got a spot to Finland with this girl right here. Woo! So unfortunately, I have to say goodbye to Chris. Erin and I are staying for another night, and he's heading on home. Today's his birthday, so he's got to go sit now in the car for the next 3 hours. So we're just getting his bike off.
What a way to spend your birthday though. Doing a 70.3 in Muskoka. It's pretty sweet. Now we gotta unload.
Finally take this thing off.
Chris is finally taking his tri-suit off 3 hours later. Happy birthday.
Soon and get find a Starbucks, get some food, get my birthday drink.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna get
Birthday drink.
I'm gonna get like some kind of really.
You gotta get a frappuccino.
Frappuccino, absolutely.
Yeah, you earned it.
Like 1,000 calories.
Yeah, 100%. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll talk to you soon, man.
Cheers.
What's up, beautiful people? Welcome to Race Cap.
Race cap.
So, started off with the swim. it didn't go to plan for me whatsoever. I basically did the same speed as I did last year. So that is something that I really need to work on. I found that I was kind of veering out a little bit more like diagonally away from the buoys. So just a little piece of advice, try to stay close to the buoys and really know your line of sight and where you're going. I felt like I had good sighting and stuff like that. It was just kind of weird how the actual swim was placed out. But yeah, I did like a 2:04 or something like that. And last year I did a 2:02. So not that big of a difference, but enough to see that I did not improve on my open water swim. I don't know what it is, but I've been struggling with my open water swim.
Yeah, so I was the very first group to start, and I started swimming with everyone, so 29 and under, we all started together. And I managed to actually swim with someone on their feet the entire swim, which I've never done before. On every single swim, I've always been like completely alone, like not just by myself, sighting on my own and everything. But I managed to get onto one of the guys' feet, and he was a little bit faster than me, but not so fast that he pulled away. So anyway, I stayed with him the entire time, which led to me having a much quicker swim than I was expecting. I think I did a 1:36 per 100, which for a half Ironman is like awesome. So I'm really happy with that. I was first out of the water in my age group and like 6th female overall in the swim. So maybe I'm a swimmer, I don't know.
So on the actual bike itself, I held 37 kilometers per hour, 240 watts for the full 90K. So I'm extremely happy about that. I did have like a moment during the ride where I kind of wanted to like, I don't know, it was like I wanted to quit. I don't know why. It was a weird like emotion or experience that I was going through. My hips were kind of getting like fatigued, and I think that's just based off the fact that I have not put any time into the new bike fit, and my body was just kind of saying like, bro, like I'm done, like this is the best effort I could do. And then my lower back was kind of getting tight, but like honestly that only lasted for about 10 or maybe 5 minutes. It was a very short-lived experience mentally, and I just kind of talked myself through it and, you know, found a good place where I could kind of just, you know, calm down and keep my head still in the game. I just kept on saying to myself, keep your head in the game. This is only temporary. Just keep your head in the game. You have 40 kilometers left. But I came 6th place overall in my age group, 30 to 34, on the bike. So, I mean, I'm super happy about that. My bike is very strong, and I'm excited to see how much it improves when I am more comfortable with my new saddle and my bike fit.
Yeah, so last year I did the bike on my aluminum road bike in the rain, and I did like a 30 kilometer an hour average. And this year I had perfect conditions and a new aero bike, like a new tri bike, and I only did 32 kilometers an hour. So I feel like for what I was expecting to be different from last year, I was not. And I think going into the race I wasn't as bike fit as I was last year. Overall, still happy. I got 2nd overall in the bike. I was loving it. Like, the course was beautiful, the conditions were beautiful, and I didn't have a moment like Spencer, thankfully, where I was like not feeling great. Just felt my glutes a little bit towards the end, but overall I came off the bike feeling really good.
Yeah, so once I got off the bike, I had noticed that my feet were sore, basically where the pedal would sit in my bike shoes. So every time I was placing my foot down and running, I would feel that tension or pressure or stress on the foot. So I think I'm going to look into getting bike insoles that helps distribute the pressure of the pressure of the pedal throughout the whole foot. if you guys know what I'm talking about and you have experience with these insoles, please share in the comments below. I want to know your experience with them, and is it worth it? So it was something that my bike fitter had recommended, and I think I'm still gonna look into it because it's not the first time this has happened. I remember last year that had happened. I forgot about it. Got into the run and my legs were feeling fresh. Like, I was so happy with where my saddle placement was because it allowed my hips to really open up. Same with the seat post. I felt super fresh going into the run, and I had a nutrition plan of taking a gel every 15 minutes. And so it was funny, I didn't set my watch up in a way where I could see my heart rate, my pace, and my time. So I'm in the future, I'm going to make sure to set my watch up that way. So I ended up going based off of feel because I didn't want to keep having the flip-flop back and forth in my watch. I just looked at my time and I just did my run based off of feel. And I ended up doing, I think it was like a 5:05 or something like that. And I thought I was holding like a 5:08, and I thought I was holding a 4:45 because like when I did flip over just to kind of see what was going on, it was like, oh, you're doing a 5:45 or 4:45, and I was like, okay, sweet. I'm gonna hang out here. This feels good. I can maintain this. So I think I could have went harder on the run, but that's okay. You know what? My nutrition plan that I had came up with was perfect. Like I had probably about 100 grams of carbohydrates an hour. I had Gatorade as my fuel, as liquid, and I did endurance tap maple syrup from start to finish, and it sat great with me. Also, I did switch to caffeinated endurance tap about 5 kilometers off the bike. So that's when I started to stack caffeine to give me that extra push for the 21 kilometer run. So just a little advice, try out caffeine if that's something that you haven't started using yet. Obviously test it out before a race, don't do it right away. And another thing I would say, bump up your carbohydrates. So that was my run, and I finished 5 hours and 1 minute. So I did have to take 2 washroom breaks on the course, and that did slow me down a little bit. So if I didn't have to go to the washroom, I probably would have finished in 5 hours or just under. So yeah, other than that, it was a great race day for me. I was happy with my results. I came 23rd overall out of like 130 people in my age group. So there's still, you know, there's still lots of room to improve, obviously, but it's great to see that I was capable, or I am capable of getting closer to the top 10. So just working on my run and my swim, and my bike's doing pretty good. So I'm happy with that.
So I came off the bike feeling really good, and I had a friend in the crowd, Ashley, who was tracking me. She was like running with me, being like, Erin, you're second. So like going into the run, I had so much motivation because I was like, I want second. So, well, I want first, but second was good with me too. So I just wanted to be able to have a good enough run to maintain second, which luckily I did. The one thing with me is that I had my nutrition plan mapped out. I knew exactly what I was gonna eat and when I was gonna eat it, and it all blew up in my face. I ended up feeling pretty pukey during the run, and I decided instead of trying to stick with my nutrition plan and keep smashing gels, I just decided to stop. And so I only had 1 gel for the entire run, and I don't have any regrets because I think I would have probably puked if I had been taking in gels, but I do recognize that that's definitely not enough. And also that's probably why I slowed down towards the end of the run and couldn't maintain that pace. But anyways, it's learning lessons, and now I'm really gonna try and go home and dial in my nutrition and find what sits well in my stomach. But overall, finished second in my age group and had a couple great battles with some awesome females out there. We were going back and forth with each other on the run, and it was a great race. So, and we're we're both going to Finland, so that's something really exciting to look
We're
forward
both going to Finland.